No,
some.
wait. That's cheeseburger right there, the dancing bread. That's cheeseburger. Bread. Okay, ready.
A stumble with a purpose. Oh, screen. There we go.
I
What?
turn it back on. Okay, ready.
What then? Did Israel not obtain what it was looking for? Well, the chosen ones obtained it, but the rest were hardened, as the Bible says. God gave them a spirit of stupor, eyes that want to see, and ears that want to hear, right down to this present day. And David says, let their table become a snare and a trap, and a stumbling block and a punishment for them. Let their eyes be darkened so that they cannot see, and make their backs bend low forever. So I ask then, have they tripped up in such a way as to fall completely? Certainly not. Rather, by their trespass, salvation has come to the nations in order to make them jealous. If their trespass means riches for the world and their impoverishment means riches for the nations, how much more will their fullness mean? Now I am speaking to you, Gentiles. Insofar as I am the apostle of the Gentiles, I celebrate my particular ministry, so that if possible, I can make my flesh jealous and save some of them. If their casting away, you see, means reconciliation for the world, what would their acceptance mean but life from the dead? Persis?
Country!
When Jesus told a story about an older and a younger brother, he was picking up echoes from several powerful stories in the book of Genesis. And Jesus' own parable in Luke 15, the younger son takes his share of the inheritance, goes off and wastes it all, and is then welcomed back lavishly by the father, which the older son resents with a bitter jealousy. The story ends without the family problem being resolved. Jesus seems to have wanted his hearers to think it through, to see where they belong within the story, and to act accordingly. But the echoes are all there. Cain is jealous of Abel because God accepts his offering. Ishmael is rejected in favor of the younger brother Isaac. Esau bitterly resents Jacob's trick in stealing his birthright and his blessing. And then on the grand scale, Joseph's older brothers, all 10 of them, are furious that his father has favored him. They think of killing him, but in the end they sell him into slavery. In each case, of course, the story includes God's vindication and establishment of the younger brother. In most cases, the issue between the brothers is left unresolved. Abel is dead. Isaac and Ishmael live separate lives. Esau and Jacob negotiate a chilly truce. Only in the last instance is there any proper reconciliation. What Paul is doing in this passage, picking up the hints he had dropped at the end of the previous chapter, is telling a similar story but working it through to a fresh and positive conclusion. Israel as a whole is now in the position of the older brother. The Gentile Christians, joining the minority of Jews who have accepted the gospel, are in position of the younger brother. This is bound to cause jealousy, as in all the background stories, but Paul has glimpsed that this jealousy itself can become a motive which will propel at least some more Jews into faith and salvation. He even dares to claim that this was the reason God allowed it to happen in the first place. He will explain the deeper theological reasons for this in the next two passages. At the moment, he is concerned to do two things. First, it is very important, in line with what he has said at the start of the chapter, to rule out any possibility of thinking that Israel might find a way to salvation by a route other than the faith spelled out in the previous chapter. For this reason, he draws once more on the closing chapter of Deuteronomy. This time, chapter 29:4, to show that in the law itself, at the very point where the terms of God's covenant with Israel were being established, Moses declares that Israel was remained blind and deaf to God's call and challenge, and that somehow God himself has been responsible for this. Here we ought to remind ourselves we are back in the strange but necessary territory we explored in chapter 9. The question we are bound to ask, and which Paul will answer at the present chapter continues, is, what is God up to? Why has he done this? This question is heightened for us by the second quotation which Paul introduces, as so often balances a passage from the law with another one from the Psalms. The connecting thought is the blindness that has afflicted most of Israel. David, speaking for God's true people, looks at the rest in rebellion against God and declares that for those who go that way there can be no fresh light, even their central symbolic act, The table fellowship, which expressed their solidarity as a nation, has become part of the problem instead of part of the answer. It has become a stumbling block, as in chapter 9. Once again, we ask, as Paul must have asked 1,000 times, what then is God up to? Why has he done this? To answer the question, Paul develops both the theme of jealousy, we have already noted, and the idea of stumbling, which he has just reintroduced. Both come together in verse 11. Israel has tripped up, has stumbled over the stone which has been placed in its path. The word trespass in verse 11 and 12 goes closely with this. It refers to the breaking of God's commands. Of course, but it carries also the sense of tripping up, of stepping on the wrong place and so losing your footing. Well, all this, Paul says, was itself a necessary part of the process. Like Joseph explained to his brothers that God had used their evil intent to bring about good, Paul explains that the stumble of Israel has been used and even intended by God in order to bring Gentiles flooding into the people of God, to the family of Abraham. Had Israel as a whole embraced the Messiah, he seems to be saying it might have looked as though God's action in Jesus was reaffirming the special status of Israel and leaving Gentiles as permanent second-class citizens. That was never the intention. God always wanted them to be members with equal standing, reflecting his universal sovereignty and rich mercy. But this very move is the one which Paul believes was also designed to leave the unbelieving Jews in a position of jealousy. Like the older brother in Jesus' story, they would look on and witness a small number of their own people, Paul included, an increasingly large number of Gentiles sharing and celebrating the blessings of the renewed covenant, the fulfillment of God's promise to Abraham. This is where we feel the full force of what Paul said in chapter 9. These are their privileges, but the Gentiles are enjoying them. Why should they stay outside the party any longer? That is what Paul means in verses 13 and 14. He, a Jew, has been sent with special commission to the Gentiles. But as in chapter 10, this had second hidden purpose. Not only was Paul's work supposed to be making the name and work of Israel's God known and loved in the non-Jewish world, it was also, by that very means, supposed to be making his fellow Jews jealous. By that means, some of them at least might see that they were missing out on the fulfillment of their own heritage, and so come to faith and salvation. We might suppose this was enough of a complex train of thought for one short passage, but two other things going on here which we cannot ignore. First, in verse 14, Paul speaks of making my flesh jealous, a point to which most translations flatten out into my fellow Jews, or something like that. He is picking up what he said in chapter 9. The people he is writing about are his kinsfolk according to the flesh. Paul knows very well that flesh is not the final reality and that it can and does take people in the wrong direction. But that's part of the point, and should remind us of an earlier passage in the letter we have heard something similar. In Romans chapter 7, Paul writes with extraordinary power and passion in the way in which I, left to my own self, observe that my flesh is in rebellion against God's true will. Now he writes with similar passion of how, left to my own self, he has thought of praying that he himself might be cast away from God for the sake of his kinsfolk, according to the flesh. The strange drama of salvation, with all its tension, is being played out in both cases, and in both cases Paul finds his own heart and mind caught up at the center of it. Second, what Paul says in verse 11 and 12 about Israel stumbling and tripping up looks back all the way to chapter 5, where he declared that the law came in alongside so that trespass might be filled out to its full extent. There, as we saw, the point was that Adam's sin, the sin of all humanity, was being acted out by Israel itself. Now at last we see how that strange idea is working itself out. When he speaks in verse 12 of Israel's failure and impoverishment, bringing riches for the world and the nations, and when he speaks in verse 15 of their casting away, bringing reconciliation, and their acceptance being life from the dead, we catch our breath as we realize what he is proposing. He is asking us to imagine that what has happened to ethnic Israel and the purposes of God is nothing short of an acting out of what happened to the Messiah. He was brought low so that the world might be lifted up. He was cast away for the reconciliation of the world and brought back to life so that all might live through him. God has, as it were, written the story of the Messiah into a larger history of this as the story of the Messiah's people according to the flesh. The only way Paul knows how to understand what has happened in Israel is the pattern of Jesus the Messiah. the one in whom all God's secret wisdom is now revealed. No wonder he looks at his unbelieving kinsfolk with sorrow and love. No wonder he looks at them with hope that some may still be saved. He sees in their rejection the face of the rejected Messiah, and in his glorious resurrection the possibility that they, too, may be welcomed back again. Let's give the story its proper conclusion. He seems to be saying, let's settle this old jealousy once and for all. Once you learn to recognize God's hidden plan and reveal in Jesus, all things are possible. All right, friend, we can start. Grounded?
Okay.
All right.
I'll just keep pressing it no matter
Well,
what.
not join. Host.
No password.
Hey, I'm Willow. Willow Branch.
Waiting for the house to yell in the butt you.
All right.
Yeah, they're all trying to kill you. What do you expect? The butts. I just got too fast on my size for something.
All right, so please don't spend any more science. I'm trying to save up for 5,000
But
so that we can have this scanner detect raw science.
oh,
That's why I was like, you did what?
I didn't know you were saving up for that. It was also an accident.
I know. I know it was an accident, but then that's the funny part. I'm like, you did what?
Ooh, woo. I mean,
Just
man,
like a fruit pounder.
Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum.
Oh, these are all level 2.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to find both. Wanna go find those now?
First, I need to get my... I need to take my water breathing and actually get my stuff back. But yes.
Got my tube ready. We will. Tubby will be will. What? Tubby will be will. What? Gosh, that buzzing, bro. I don't know why that's very annoying. It's constantly being like, bzzz. So weird.
Yeah, I don't think we found any black ants yet.
No, I have not.
Ooh, I get a crit after block. Well, that's beautiful.
iPad.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize, but I got a ladybug head if we need it. And this chesty.
I'm good. Like, I'm full good.
At least depositing.
Okay. All right. Got my drinks. I'm going to... There it is. I think that's north, right?
I deposited lots of stuff. So out of inventory, bro. So much out of inventory. Ready?
Actually, I'm going to quickly get some red ants
For what?
to make some bombs so we could always have that ready.
Can you take the aggro or I like it?
also reminds me I need to have 1 second. I need to have
Annihilator.
Annihilator on.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
And I got meat shield because health. That guy have meat. I can just carry you as a meat.
Okay, we don't need to fight the ants. Oh,
This way. Found it.
found it. All right, I'm coming. You don't have to fight them unless they attack you. Unless they're the soldier ants. You're getting attacked from behind, by the way.
Hello, powerless ant.
Oh, you're getting attacked.
Let's go in, boy. I'm being wrecked.
Oh, that's a lot of them. Wow, that is a lot.
And just go in. Just go in and run.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine killing each one of them. Like my health is.
No health.
Okay, just get out of here. I'll keep working them.
Yeah! That's it!
And gain the aggro. Oh, awesome. I got Cardio Fan, level 2. Oh, a level 3 Art Annihilator. Nope. Just bring them all towards me. Like funneling them in. Yeah, dude, this Parry Master. Ooh, yes. Dude, this blade is awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have any more pieces to repair?
Already?
It's getting pretty low. I mean, I've killed like hundreds of them already. All right, I'm running through. Go and grab the babies.
I'm going in.
Okay,
Back in bed, I'm actually
surprisingly not terrible.
back a low so
All
possible.
right, where's your babies?
I died. I could have sweet. I could have.
All right, where's your babies? There's your babies. Oh, there's raw science down here too. 500 of it.
Eureka! I've always wanted to say that.
Better go get my baggy and help you.
Okay.
How much did you find?
I haven't found any yet. I'm still just going in deeper.
Gabby.
I mean, this is probably what bottled water is.
I think Oh,
What?
darn it. Well, there we go.
I'm going in.
Oh, I found some ice cat mitts.
I'm going in.
All right, I need. Do I have the stuff to make a torch? Nope.
I found an egg. Took it.
Nice.
Again,
Turns out there's a lot more of this place. Like I found like a mission item.
You went the wrong way.
I found a fancy chip. I found some mint shards. Oh, there's apple bits down here. All right.
It's about to hatch. Craft it.
Oh, a sturdy oh, perfect.
Made it.
Nice.
Oh, guess what?
Hmm.
There's something in the big like shop where if you there's a bomb upgrade where you can like turn it into a sticky bomb.
Mm.
I'm thinking that we should get it.
No, let's just get the first is make it so we can find raw sciences. It'll reveal more secret places to us.
Bomb.
Status. Just
My gosh.
well, first I'm trying to. Like I'm now going underwater.
That how deep you are?
Yeah, like this thing just keeps going. Do you? Bitter quartz.
You need light.
I do.
Want me to come down there?
If you can, get in here.
Hey Corey, I'm gonna head off for now.
All right.
I'll talk to you later.
Maybe. Might be for a hot
It's a
sec.
big maybe. It is Monday.
It is Monday. That's why it's a big maybe. So yeah, don't.
Later.
Later, let me in. All right, found more raw science. Maybe this is how you find the black ants.
No, it's a
There's like hair everywhere now in this cave. What the heck is happening with this cave?
there's Scabby.
I wonder if I can make that wall stuff. Craft. I need plant
Is
fiber.
there any other?
Tablet. I don't know if I can find any plant fiber. Ooh. That. A milk molar. Yes. You know what this means, right, Char? If you look, now you have 2 permanent upgrades you could have.
I gotta do.
Hi, hi Niram. I'm doing really well. How are you? Wait, inventory look? Oh. Oh my gosh. I just want some plant fibers now. Brittle quad.
I got a bomb.
Nice. So save it. Do not use it. Save it for only breaking holes. So like,
I can turn it into a sticky bomb. We had that.
yeah, but like seriously, just save it for breaking holes because there's like things to unlock by that we can only unlock it by blowing it up. So I want to come with a bunch of pieces to upgrade our armor, our weapons and armor. There's something not fun in there. It's angry. There's something angry in here.
Going for.
You know, be honest, I don't know which way is in and which way is out. So it's like
Here's why I need torches.
I'm like destined to go in further.
Yeah, you're finally being a brave man.
You're a brave man, Charlie Brown.
Yep.
Oh,
What?
found some red ant. Is there any more of this stuff to make another bomb, or should I drop the red ant stuff? I'll just drop it.
Yeah, I play it.
Is there like a queen? A queen I could say your reign of terror is over.
Which house of
Pretty good deal. This place is just filled with it. Make a bunch of food and it should be easy going in here. I killed off a lot of them.
Oh, I have only five years. Give me that weevil meat, boy.
Alright, it's time to do the classic RPG and hug aside and see where it takes me.
RPG ending. Imagine the RPG ending game. We need more chesties.
Bears.
Need more chesties.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
I'm making another
Hello,
switch
powerless
chest.
ant.
Do it. All these ants are asleep.
Give me it. Got another storage chesty.
Nice.
Acorn.
Hey, ant. What's the news?
Ooh.
I gotta put the spider venom I gotta put the spider venom in here, okay? See this one? Put it.
Okay.
No, it's- I put, basically cleared out my good stuff. Have to. Take all my items.
Scrabble along, comrade.
Like, weapons.
I feel like I'm on my way out. I still kind of want to explore this place a little bit more, but I want to make a couple torches. Oh.
Orders and stores with
Hello,
power.
powerless ant.
Put after block.
All right.
Whenever you block and you hit, it gives you a crit. The black ant
All
armor.
right. I'm getting out of here.
clean. Ish.
Please. Not my friend.
All right. This is what I've been saving for, Char.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Oh, we got a new mission.
Me too.
This is what I've been saving for. I get another I got 3 mutations now.
Yeah, that's what I've been finding. I don't have it.
Well, you've been spending them.
Back. It gives. You
There we
need
go.
a-
I have 3 mutations. Yeah.
And I can't. Wait.
All right. Time to upgrade this because upgrading makes it so that I need to make stuff.
Boy.
All right, Char.
Got me. Oh my! Can I have?
I will generously. Here, let me. Oh, and I found a rotten bee shoulder pad too. I was down there. So it gives you bow. If you like your bows, it gives you bow stun.
Crossbows.
Oh, I need to analyze it.
I think I'm gonna up. Oh, cross.
Science.
All right, let me.
Booga booga.
All right, Charlie. I'll leave the rest for you.
Okay.
Okay, we don't need any more sprigs. All right.
Did you play when they
Here we
did
go. But leaving.
that?
I left a lot of whetstone for you.
Right up. Upgrade that crossbow.
All right, Char. If you want some level 2 bee armor that makes it so that your arrows do more deeps, it's in here.
I would add me. Don't I should have my feet. Since I don't, I could have that equipped.
I'm all geared up.
I can do more damage with my crossbow, and it also has a chance to stun them.
All right. I want to continue actually. I want to keep quickly just fully make sure we fully explore the ant place. That's true. I also need to go to the coin pond and get my thing. So are you saying you prefer right now to go to the coin pond than fully exploring that ant place?
That's not so bad.
All right, 1 second. Let me fill up my
Water.
water.
Right here.
Back here.
Back one. Are there any arrows in the equipment chest?
I see. When you upgrade your stuff,
Yeah.
it actually makes it so that you actually have to reapply it because it's considered like a different like a different item at that point.
You have to what?
You have to like re-equip. You have to re-toolbar the item because it's considered a different weapon at that point. All right, I am ready. One
Just
second.
more fun.
Let me go here and quickly make some
I have
torches.
10 wood. I know it. All time. Soda can.
All right. Did you upgrade your stuff already?
Yeah, I did.
Nice. Actually, Chara, I'm quickly going to get, just before we go, I'm quickly going to get one ant egg because we have enough to make one more bomb. And so I'm just going to quickly get one more ant egg so I can make one more bomb. So that if I see something that could blow up for us to explore, then, you know, I can do it.
That's fun.
All right. Gosh, where's the ant hole?
I know where it is.
You.
At it.
Got it? Let me look. Where are you? There you are. Okay. All right. Status. What do I have? Theory.
Ew.
Oh, watch out! You're getting attacked. All right. I'm just gonna run through to get the ant thing.
Go. Gotta leave me with all that, bro.
Oh, it's just.
Nice and safe. Flash.
Got torch.
Oh, nice.
I'm here.
Second.
Coming. There's scorch right here.
You see it? Oh, nice. Did I?
I'm on it.
All right. I'll guard your back. There we go.
Okay, go. Egg. I found egg.
Okay, I got an egg too. All right.
There's even.
We don't need that much. We only need one for the
I'm
ingredient.
going.
All right. I'm just gonna go down this way, see if there's anything I missed. The heck? Heck. I made the torch. Where's the torch? Oh, what?
Hey there, buddy.
I think this is probably loops. Yep. Okay. All this does is loops. Yep.
Scrabble along, comrade.
Nope. Found more.
I crafted the bomb.
Okay. Can you, I want to request that you give it to me, so we each have one.
I
Bro.
already had one in.
I know. That's why. Oh, I got a mutation for cracking. Here we go. Path of destruction left and right. Clear that busting makes you feel good. Your little arm brings hammer down with the ever-growing fish speed. Busting, harving speed. Huh. Now I hammer things faster, harder.
And stronger. Going back to.
Yep, I'm coming back up. I'm gonna be just running just crazy fast out because I just don't feel like I have no reason to fight him, really. Ooh. Tablet.
Um,
All right, we're a
hey,
ladybug.
Gary, there was a weaver roast up. I actually pick it up. Was that yours?
Maybe. Yeah.
I thought I took it. Can I give it back to you?
It's fine.
Big ant.
And
Yeah, that didn't do really a lot of damage.
that's like a huge survivability. Oop. Like that.
How much damage I do? No help. How can you stop it?
Actually, yeah, hammer does a lot more damage to it. All right, going home. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Oh, I probably.
Light. Burn back the shadows and turn away the inky depths of the night.
Big koi pond.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me pause some things. All right, so
You
so
be
can you
smart,
give me
fast,
the bomb,
lucky,
please?
Or just wear some armor.
What?
Bomb, please.
Don't know how.
There's literally a drop option. Thank you.
I would just load when it drops. So I was like, how am I supposed to? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Would you like some lights?
Right, should I use this? But it ain't.
Good call. I mean, like, you don't have any more. You can't make any more bombs.
Now they're like, what did you do to my egg? They're like, no.
Almost. Very soon.
Yeah. There we are. Minecraft.
All right. I quickly need to gather more food.
Ready?
I need to gather more food.
Should we go get our bags now for the routine?
I need to get my bag out of the water so that I can make.
Why are you dropping?
I'll just put it in this bag. It's just light. Where oh, there it is. Bag.
Are you going to?
Not exactly a food symbol. Oh, I'm going back to Koi Pond. That's where I'm going.
I already have a pin there, so you don't need.
Where are you off to, Ant?
All right. So I actually need to quickly gather food and eat.
Why is my map not showing? Okay, now you wowed it. What do you mean?
Yep, I'm looking for water and I'm looking for food. I'm looking for aphids or weevils.
At least it's clean. Ish.
Alright.
It's no lemon crime, but it's better than nothing.
All right, I might just go to the food. Oh gosh. Oh, gosh darn it.
Spiders.
I got fined by
I can try to help you. Do you need help?
oh yeah.
Oh, I'm stuck in this web!
Oh no.
Okay. Down. All right, I think this is. Oh. Hey, love. You're here? All right. So, hey, Brohim. Time to dip. No, this is not early. This is on time.
Let me get a base though. I don't want
Alright.
a spider bite to kill me when I get back on.
All right, I love you. He'll be out shortly. Okay, we'll do. All right, bye.
I'll be on top. No time to think. Oh.
Well, it's a save though.